By the way, I'm going to be doing a giveaway soon. All you gotta do is sign up for the NIO app, English version of the NIO app, using my invite code LegPC7. I'll release further detailed instructions. You can enter early essentially. I'll have more details in a future video about this giveaway. There's gonna be 4 winners. All right, so earnings coming up soon for Q3 of 2023. And I just want to offer some of my early thoughts. I'm going to get a lot more information later on, but this is some of my early thoughts. I think new stock is primed for a good pop. So Q3 deliveries, they delivered so many vehicles, 55,432 total vehicles delivered in that quarter. And NIO's previous best quarter was in Q4 of 2022, last year Q4, and that was only around 40k vehicles. So Q3 this year was actually 38% higher than the best previous quarter in terms of deliveries. So obviously you can expect a huge improvement in overall revenue. I mean, like, straight off the bat, there's going to be a ton of money coming in from cars. And of course, the quarter over quarter difference will be massive because Q2 was absolute trash, but Q3 was just the best quarter ever. So that could possibly be reflected on the stock price. Not financial advice, but also I think what's really nice is they might offer some more additional outlook into the future and guidance, and especially around the cash burn front, all right, and spending front. Because, with Q3, when Q3 happened, NIO was extremely bullish and like, oh yes, we finally got our second gen ES6 out. We finally got our cars out. We're selling so well. They did mass hiring. They hired a ton of people, not exactly working out the way they wanted to, and they're cutting workforce, all right, obviously to improve the whole entire cash burn situation, which we might hear more of during the earnings conference call. And that would be obviously very, very good. The other thing to really look forward to is the status and progress towards the sub-brand. We know that it's being accelerated by about half a year, which is very, very critical. Investors all want to hear something about the sub-brand. And overall, in general, in recent leaked email, everything is going to be focused on adding to the balance sheet. If it doesn't contribute positively to the balance sheet, canceled. It's canceled. It's chopped off. That's something that investors all want to hear. I mean, yes, do stuff that improves the whole entire cash situation. And then they're going to, of course, offer some guidance and the outlook for Q4, maybe even to 2024. Oh, by the way, Gen 4 swap station is coming out. It's going to be announced NIO Day this year. What we're all hoping for was that the momentum maintains and keeps on going forward. But obviously, we've seen after peaking in July, things have kind of slid down a little bit. I'm sure NIO will have to address this. I mean, like, what's going on with sales? We want Q4 deliveries to be as good as Q3 deliveries, or if not even better. Now, the big elephant in the room, of course, is going to be R&D expenses. I mean, like, we did know early on this year, NIO CEO did say R&D expenses increased 30% overall throughout the entire year. And we've seen not only 30% increase, up towards to 70% increase in R&D expenses, which is just absolutely crazy to think about. Obviously, this is also going to have to be addressed. And exactly how much did they spend in terms of R&D in Q3? That's a big question for a lot of people. And of course, selling more cars brings the added benefit of improving margins. So margins overall, probably we're going to see a turn up, a tick up in margins. So that will be very welcome for all investors. And hopefully, we're not going to see like $600-700 million in losses for the quarter. I don't expect NIO to turn a profit in Q3, but at least show us that at record high deliveries for that quarter, you're able to lose less money. I think that would be a very, very good sign. If they're able to turn that around and not $700 million in losses, maybe $300 million in losses, that would be extremely bullish. You cut your losses by half. That would absolutely do wonders for the stock. And then it would be absolutely lovely if we can get more further information about NIO's profitable parts of the business, charging, all right, charging, how much money they're generating from charging. That would be amazing. And then how much they're getting from battery swap, because that's very interesting. Q3 is pretty much the last quarter of NIO owners getting free battery swap for life. Some NIO owners with permanent free battery swap for life, but after 6 swaps, you still got to pay. And I think it will be very interesting if NIO can offer just a little glimpse into the energy storage business, when they're using the batteries in the swap station for storing energy and offloading it to the grid when energy is in high demand and prices are higher. I mean, electricity trading, essentially. If they can talk more about that, that would also be extremely, extremely bullish. I don't think this quarter is going to disappoint, in a sense. Q3, I think we might get a good surprise on the upside. All right, hopefully. And NIO stock has been quite oversold recently, to be honest. If the losses are still like 600, 700 million, despite selling record number of cars, then that would not look too good, in my opinion, because then how many cars do you need to sell to break even? So that would be a bad signal, all right? But I am expecting things to be much, much brighter. What are your expectations for earnings? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.